We're gonna come on in and start this live stream today. It's an October live stream, so it's a live stream after midnight, sometime after midnight. So if you up, come on in and join the live stream. And if you're not and you're on the replay, thank you so much. And leave a comment. Happy harvest. Your um this is gonna be a bit of a captain's vlog, so I am the captain. Let's go. I'll be talking about books, crochet books, pumpkin spice books, um, anything else? Crochet and movies. All right, so I'll start with the movies. I was watching a Hallmark movie yesterday called Craft Me a Romance. And I kind of missed the ending. I heard it, but I didn't see it. Like I wasn't looking at the screen. So I don't know how it looked at the end, but I know like what happened. How I know how it sounds. So I might have to rewatch that. I like the title, that's why I clicked on it. It was about a craft shop called the Craft Companion. And during my live streams, I consider myself your crochet companion or your knitting companion or yeah, your craft companion. If you coming in here, you can get your yarn and your hook or needles and whatever you're doing, latch hooking, weaving, and come on and get a few stitches done during the live stream. Whatever you're doing, you can come on in and get some progress done while you're here on amongst the live stream here. And let me know what you're doing. I heard during the live stream some people were doing all kinds of stuff. So just let me know what you're doing during the live stream. Sometimes I get some stitches done during the live stream. All right, so that's it for the movie. There was one oh no, no. Well, that's not it, but I did watch um Is it called Spookly the Square Pumpkin? But I kind of went to sleep on it. Mm. And Spookly the Square Pumpkin has a couple of movies. So it's right into my thing. So my thing, even in October, is Christmas stuff. So Halloween and Christmas stuff for the month of October, November, December, July. It doesn't matter. So that's cool. Uh, so I got about maybe one more autumn movie to commemorate this auspicious occasion of Harvest Festival. I did say I'd watch about four autumn Hallmark movies. Um, so yeah, looking forward to watching the next one and continuing it on to through November. So that's the movie. Let's see which one I want to go with. Books. Okay, so update on my books. I did lose my streak Friday. I lost my reading streak Friday. I was up to 14 days. I think it's so now I'm back at one. That's fine. Cause I wasn't I kind of was slacking on my reading, trying to give other people chances to catch up with me. So I just slacked and lost my streak. That's all. So yesterday, or yeah, the other day, I had talked about like wanting to go ahead and read another book, and so I did start another book, and it is a pumpkin spice. It's called Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. I did not look at the author's name at the moment. When I get into it and read it a couple of more times, I'll see the author's name. I just went on ahead and clicked on it because I just was like, I was ready to jump in to my themed books for the month. My themed books for the month of October um, is Pumpkin Spice. I thought it'd be cute. I saw other people reading pumpkin spice themed books with the pumpkins and the leaves and the lattes and the orange books, and I thought it'd be cute too. So here I am. My second pumpkin spice book is called Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. Yeah, I jumped right in on it. Um, it's about a mother and a daughter. They have a coffee shop, and there'll be another coffee shop opening close by, and but it's a what do you call that? It's a it's a big name. Their shop is like a mom and pop shop. It's a family owned shop. And the coffee shop that'll be opening up soon is like a big name shop. So that's where I'm at in the book. Well, actually, I'm further along. Uh, yeah. And that's kind of how Repeat Crafter Me was too. Repeat Crafter Me. No, that's not the name of the movie. Craft Me a Romance. Repeat Crafter Me is a blog that I like. Oh my goodness. It's a name of a blog and a channel and a page that's been sharing some great posts and creating some great blogs. Okay. The movie that I was talking about is called Craft Me a Romance. And that was the same judge that was going on in the movie. It was a small mom and pop shop, passed down, and here comes a big name craft store like down the street and around the corner, a couple of blocks from the mom and pop craft store. So yeah, that was the storyline of that movie, which it kind of seemed like it's kind of like a theme with these Hallmark movies. Bum bum bum. I think right now I'm watching a Christmas one. I don't know. It came on. It came on after Repeat Craft. Not Repeat Craft. Craft Me a Romance. It came on right after, like automatically. So I think it's Christmas thing though. I might finish watching it. Cause I just see what came on. What is it called? Cause my settings got it to where a movie will play automatically right after the other movie goes off. Um, yeah, but I might look for another autumn movie instead of watching that one and then I'll watch that one or whatever, whichever way. Uh, books, theme books. So yeah, back to my theme books. My theme books is Pumpkin Spice. I'm reading Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. Um, I did see some book sales and I did share them. I shared the ones that I looked at the hardest. um, so yeah, there were some book sales. There was some authors, a list of authors that have come together to make um I guess a seasonal. I don't know exactly. But they came together to make some some new books. They're available on Kindle for like 99 cents. So I shared that one and I went and looked at all the authors, saved them to my favorite list, and yeah, they each have like a new book, and it's a collection that you can get for like $3 and some change. And uh I the the covers look similar. I don't know about the stories though. The stories, and I don't know what the theme of the story is. So I saw it being shared. I shared it. I looked at the authors to see what the books were, who the authors were. So I saved all the authors to be able to get back to their books at a later time. Some of the authors I had done been recommending, I had been recommended their other books. So they're all, a couple of them were already on my TBR. And I just went on ahead and added the rest of the authors to my TBR, and they have books galore. There's a mistletoe book that's on my TBR that I might be reading sooner than later, somewhere between now and December. Yeah, I'll be reading that mistletoe book. So probably maybe in November. We'll see. November, December, probably December. So I'm scheduling out my books between now and November and December. I'm seeing where I wanna what I wanna read, where I wanna read. Um, Let me know if you guys are reading pumpkin spice books, pumpkin spice themed books. Okay, this is my first year doing this. I'm liking it so far. I'm liking it. I'm liking the theme. Um, the covers are cute. I like orange, okay, and I like autumn colors. It's giving all of that. And then the book that I'm reading now is at a coffee shop. So I did not drink any coffee. Thus the later uh live stream. I couldn't hang. I couldn't hang this to get to be live and straight at midnight. I couldn't hang. So I went to sleep like, I don't know. I don't know. But Comfy Co's have been calling me anyway. And I just went on ahead and listened to Comfy Cozy, and that's the later live stream. Comfy Cozy say, you wanna cuddle. I'm like, Comfy Cozy. Comfy Cozy like, mm-hmm. Yes, you called me. I'm like, I guess I'm gonna have a later live stream then, girl. Like, yes, girl. Okay, so we're here. Okay, so that's movies, books, update. Guys, I was looking to share my affiliate links with you guys for the book that I'm reading. I'm on a um, so I'm working on that. I wasn't able to do that just yesterday, just yet, to get the affiliate links. I like to share the books that I'm talking about. Um, so I couldn't get the specific link to the book. However, I do have the storefront that I had worked on. If I can click on it, and if I'm being heard, hold on. My tit thing. Let me check. Oh, we got chatters. Hello there. Let me check to see what's the chatting. I turned up the volume. Here's the link to the storefront. You can go through the storefront and search any book you like. Search any book that I've mentioned. Um, Here's the book that my book club is reading. Okay, let me go to the chat line. Let's see. Hello, Linda. Okay, let's see. Whoa, we got a conversation. Let's see. We got a hi from AC. Hello there. We got let's see here. We got a bunch of All right. So the bookshop that I'm talking about is bookshop.org. I created a storefront at bookshop.org following my book chronicles from last year. And I thought I'd go ahead and continue the love of books this year via my affiliate link to the bookshop.org, where bookshop.org helps local books raise funds courtesy of our online purchases. Thank you so much, Linda, for coming through and saying hi. Let's see if I put the book link in the chat. No, it didn't go in the chat. Hmm. 1, 2, 3. This is a horror book that we're reading for the book club. Mystery thriller horror book. Here's the Pumpkin Spice Cafe book. Okay, so that one seems to be the only one dropping for some reason. Ah, I did read it. It's an adult book. Okay, I think it needed a warning sticker on it, like how the CDs have the little black and white sticker on it with the explicit content. I think it needed one of them stickers on there. Ugh. But it didn't have one of them stickers on there. Yeah, so yeah, the Pumpkin Spice Cafe book has lots of pepper, lots of red pepper. If you want to call it red pepper, I call it jalapenos. It got all that in there. Jalapenos, hot pepper, ghost peppers. It's full of spice. And I could have done without it. I could have done without all the spice. They could have just continued to be strangers or develop whatever they were gonna develop. They could have stayed strangers for all I care because I didn't need that spice. I did not ask for extra spice. I did. I did. I was like, I really could have done without that. Like, it would have been more fantasy had they not went down the spicy tracks that they trotted. Um, because they went on ahead and did all that, it was a bit realistic. And it's up for discussion. I see a lot of things pointed out in the book, and I see it could be like a discussion point. Um, because the author did take the time to write, hey, her boxes needed to be unpacked. Hey, her pictures needed to be hung up. Um, so it was things around her that needed to be taken care of. And also like what was going on in the situation about what was going on in the cafe, and then Leo not showing up for like how long. And yeah, so it's stuff that could be discussed and how it went about. And she and the author even wrote like the characters saying like who was looking out for her. He had the whole town looking out for him. She's new in town. Who's looking out for her? So she had to be the one to look out for her. While meanwhile, the whole town looking out for him and his best interest. So nobody was thinking about her best interest. She had to be the one to think about her best interest and boop 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 pop pop pop. So yeah, the book got real realistic and character wise. So the characters were very realistic. I didn't mind the book, the characters though. The characters got very realistic. I was kind of going. I thought it was gonna be fantasy. I didn't know it was gonna be dripped in reality like it was, and full of spice. Yes. So yeah, that's my affiliate link for that. Since I talked about it, it had an influence on me. I see it was a lot of people that read it so far, or either it's on their list. I was one of the brave pioneers that went on ahead and forged and read it without a book review. I only read it because it said Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and I saw some people was reading it. They were gonna read it for the weekend, and 'tis the season. So that's that's how I picked up the book and read it. I was like, okay, 'tis the season. Okay, pumpkin spice. Okay. I might can't eat it, but I can read about it. I can read about pumpkin. I might can't eat it, but I can read it, right? So that's how I picked up that book and read it, and woo, ooh, like I was just like, oh my goodness. Why? Why? What? What? Oh my goodness! But it came on real cute. Now it's so cute coming on. Like when the book starts, it's very cute. It's very mindful. It's very demure. I like how they were like, "Look, I'm gonna do something different," and they both were like doing different stuff, especially the woman. She was like, "Yeah, I used to be like this, but I'm gonna try it this way now." So I did like seeing that. And then as we got to learn more about the characters, they kind of a little bit slipped a little slipped back into what they were trying not to be, and we got to see that too. So that's how I think of it, as like being realistic as well. So as we got to see more of the characters, we got to see more what they were going through and learn them. So we did get to see a lot of character development and how they kind of slipped back into who they were at first before we got to know them. And yeah, so that was a bit realistic as well for me. I was like, you know what? I'm thinking this realistic. Other people might consider it still fantasy. So it just depends on your situation or experience or what have you. Um, so yeah, I am looking forward to the rest of the books in the series because I'm like, is all these books like that and nobody told me nothing? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if the books are all like that. I don't know. Cause I'm like, why folk come? My friends ain't tell me. Like, I kind of feel like it's some people that know and it's some people that don't. And I'm wondering, like, are we reading these books? How are we reading these books? Are we reading them to be reading them? Are we reading them for the spice? What are we reading these books like? It doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. No, it don't, because we're reading it. We're discovering. It's like a walk on the moon for us when we're reading a book, right? We're discovering new worlds and stuff. So I'm liking it for that. I'm liking it. Like I think my friend read it. I don't know, cause maybe they read it out. What do you call it? Out of order. There's a Christmas book that's on my TBR. I had learned first about the Christmas book, and I was gonna read the Christmas book, but I couldn't get a hold of it. I had to put a hold. I had to put a hold. I had to put it on hold to get it, and I didn't. I didn't do that at the time, so I didn't get it. It wasn't available. So this year I learned that the Christmas book wasn't even the first book. The Pumpkin Spice Cafe book is the first book in the series. So I'm like, oh my goodness. And okay, so that's okay. So it goes with October. So okay, great. It's the first book in the series. Okay, so I'm reading it. So I read it. Check. Now the melodies of this and that is that Chris Cross ain't coming out whack. And for all y'all that don't know, check it out. Um, is this a whole universe of Pumpkin Spice Cafe with extra peppers? Um, I don't know, because how is the series going? Is the series, are they connected? Are the characters intertwined like throughout the books? I don't know. So this is gonna be a, a series. I I'm gonna be reading with giggles already at the front of my mind already. I don't mind. I don't mind a romance in the uh, when she was doing the just gonna find out what was going on and things like that with the snacks. Like that's so cool. And then she had Twizzlers out, and she didn't even like Twizzlers. But that look of the scene, I could like look picture. Uh, we from the meeting and be, be around. That would have been cute. Uh, so yeah. Was it cinnamon roll? That was on my read. I don't know. I might read cinnamon roll next month. Maybe we'll see how I go through these pumpkin spice books. But yeah, after I read Pumpkin Spice Cafe, I don't know if it was before, after, or what. But yeah, I did think to like do like a pumpkin spice theme and Pumpkin Spice Cafe was my first book read. But I don't know. I feel like I jumped in on the deep end. I'm like, was it something I'm supposed to be reading like to get me ready for Pumpkin Spice Cafe or what? I don't know. I just felt like I jumped in off the diving board with that one. Am I right though? I finished it. I sure did. I finished it, and now I've read a couple of more since then. And now I'm reading Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. I don't think it's gonna be like that one. Uh say there- there's a POV switch during the book. But yeah, not looking. I mean, I didn't get the books to read a certain thing, but I don't know. Is that how? I mean, that's okay too if that's how the books are being picked up and read. That's why I was like, yeah, are these? Because I'm like, is there people that know what's in this reading it, or are you surprised? And are we? Is it one of those things where it's like a one of those like movies that's so bad it's good, and we just reading it for we just reading it because we like reading, or we reading it for the spice. I don't know, but we are reading. However you reading, whatever you reading, for whatever reason you reading, I think it's very cool that we reading. It's like a walk on the moon for me. It's going where no man has gone before, except for this author here that done charted the course of the mothership here. for the destination, and we done found our way upon it. And thus this captain's vlog, okay? Because I sure done boldly went over there and saw what that book was about. And now I'm done set my course to enjoying other books as well. This might be my favorite theme so far of the year. Now, in the summertime, I did have a couple of themes for the month. Uh, and earlier in the summer and spring, I had a couple of book themes. But yeah, this pumpkin spice theme been the most. Yeah, I like it during during the holiday months. That's the Hallmark movies. Okay. Yes, I had that there was Hallmark autumn movies this year. Okay. So we got movies. Okay, books, my book theme. Now for the books that I've discovered. Okay, so yesterday I did search about bookshop.org. I like to see what bookshop.org has. Bookshop.org has themes as well. So they have themes and categories, and I like that. So you can click on the individual books that they have brought about in the front on the front page. You can click on the different themes and see what books are in there and the different categories and see what books are in there. So I like doing that. So when I went browsing bookshop.org yesterday, I I used the search bar and I typed in crochet. Now, let me tell you guys the beautiful surprise that I saw when I did that. There's a new book release happening March 2026. Okay. The book title is, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay. Hold on to your yarn. Hold on now. Hold on. Here it go. Dungeons and Dragons. Yes, it's a Dungeons and Dragons crochet pattern book, guys. Releasing March 2026. Oh my goodness. So I did share the link, even though I couldn't share my affiliate link at the time. I just went on ahead and shared the link to the book. Um yeah, that's I just went on ahead and shared the link. I saw the book, I shared it so you guys could see it. Get it in your calendars. Dungeons and Dragons crochet patterns coming soon. Okay. Um, I also shared a few other books. No affiliate links attached. I just saw the books and shared them. Um, Crochet Like a Goth is one of the books that I shared. Pokemon has a book out. I think that one's already out and about. Pokemon has crochet squares, and I did not know that. But if you, I gotta catch them all. Okay, so there's a book with uh Pokemon squares. I shared that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh yeah, there's another one with the witch hat on it, and it's talking about weaving. It mentioned weaving. I do weave as well. And I like the look of weaving. I like the look of spinning yarn and things like that. I don't know if it's gonna talk about spinning yarn. But it did mention weaving. So I went on ahead and shared that book. Let's see. I think that's all the books I shared. Yeah, I think so. I think that was the last book I shared. So I shared those books just to get them out there so you guys can see them. We can see them. And I thought those would be great books to add to our crochet pattern books. The Pokemon squares will be a great blanket. I think it's on the book cover. I think it's a blanket as well as squares. I think the squares are being connected as a blanket, so that'll be so cool. I have mentioned Pokemon, and yeah, I'm a Pokemon fan. I sure am. And so yeah, that'll be a one for the great collection. The witch hat, if you hadn't made one yet, this book might have the perfect pattern for you. I hadn't made one yet. It's on my list though. It's on my list, and think I got a couple of patterns for a witch hat. I think. Um, Dungeons and Dragons. Now on the cover of that book, I did not see a dragon, but I know. Dungeons and Dragons. I don't think it even have a dragon in the book. I don't think. Or I hadn't read the book. I hadn't read the book. I went to get the book, but I had to get it on hold, and I had to put a request in. So I do enjoy the movies, especially the one with Marlon. Well, and then I don't. I enjoy it, but then when Marlon's character don't get another turn, I'm like, oh hell no, flag on the plate. Get up, cause you got that pixie dust in your pocket. Like, why you ain't getting up? But then when his name was being, his friend was up there, he done did all that work and put that name on that thing. Then the name goes off of there. I was like, okay, yes. He gets another turn. He finna be in the next movie. Yes. Cause that's what I'm talking about. Um, he wasn't in the next movie, him himself, that I knew of, that I saw as a main character. Um, but dare I say, but it was all right. It was all right. I had fun with it. I liked the little maze, not little, the maze that the dude had to go through, and how he had to jump and what he had swung on and all that. I knew he was. Yeah, I like that. And I was like, who made this? Who made these contraptions for it to do all this stuff, to go this way, that way, swing and snap and poke, and who made these confounded contraptions? Oh my goodness. So yeah, that was one of my favorite parts of the movie there, him going through that contraption and having to figure out his way through it. And he did good. He did real good. And the dude that was watching, he was like, yeah, don't nobody get through that. He was the first to get through there. So yeah, there'll be a Dungeons and Dragons crochet pattern book out March uh 2026. So looking forward to that. It does have the chest. So I'm like, okay, so I do recognize some of these pieces. Uh so I see there's a chest on the book cover. There's some other things. I'm not sure if they're gonna be patterns or not. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna be patterns. So that's gonna be so fun. I think that'll be so fun to um sew those up, make those up, and have your own Dungeons and Dragons game. Add that to your own Dungeons and Dragons game. I did. Okay, so I read the manual of Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, I didn't read because there's a book that's like the movie or the prequel to the movie or something like that. I didn't get that book. That book was on hold and I had to put a request in. But I read the manual to Dungeons and Dragons. Yes, I did read the manual. So I really enjoyed my Dungeons and Dragons uh discovery. Read the manual, enjoyed the book, and yeah, I enjoyed the manual. The manual's fine. The manual's fun. Um, enjoyed the movies after I read the manuals. Yeah, that's how I did that. So I could be out here playing Dungeons and Dragons. Get my I get my pieces and all. I had my and got a couple of block pieces for the maze and everything. So yeah, I read it to play it. And how I came to through Dungeons and Dragons is Stranger Things. Now, Things was talking about Dungeons and Dragons, and they was all up into it and knew about it and had a club and all that. So I was like, huh, okay. And then I see that there's like books pertaining to Dungeons and Dragons and uh Stranger Things and what's that about and all that. So it's a lot of like branches to the Dungeons and Dragons. So I just went to the manual and I tried to go to the book and movie, but yeah, waiting on a copy for that. But crocheters, if you like me or however you get to Dungeons and Dragons, here comes a book with crochet patterns that we can enjoy these patterns and our love for crochet. I also saw a fairy book. It's like a book with fairy patterns and what is that? Elves and nymphs. I saw that book as well. And I think it said it was coming out. Its release date is February 17th, 2027. And on the cover looks like there's some wrist warmers, but they're a bit bigger, so that's cool. I like the big wrist warmers. The skirt, I don't know if the skirt is in the book. I did see somebody on Yarn Inspirations with the skirt on. It looked like the same skirt. So perhaps the skirt will be in the fairy book. Um, what else could I tell that was on the book cover? That's about all I could tell that's on the book cover. Um, it did say that it was at least 20 patterns. It could have been more than that. I don't know. It could have been less than that. I don't know. It was like 100, over 100 pages, I think, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's coming out. I'm already reading Romantasy Crochet Club, and it does have a couple of things in there, book book fantasy wise, and I'm liking the things that are in Romantasy Crochet Club book. I think I like all of it. I think I like all the patterns. I like how they look. I like the pictures. Have I tried any of them out yet? No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I had to give my phalanges, my hands, my arms a bit of a rest. I really did. So they're resting right now. Uh, I do enjoy the pattern reads. I do enjoy how this book looks. It's very easy to read the patterns to where I'm like reading the patterns like it's a regular book. Like that's how my pattern game is right now. Like I'm glad I've learned how to read patterns. Like, I actually look forward to reading a pattern now. It used to be last year I would only look for tutorials. Now, when I'm looking at a tutorial, I'm like, does it have a written pattern? Like, and then when it does, I'm like, yes, it has a written pattern. So I'm enjoying reading patterns, and the Romantasy Crochet Club is an excellent book, fantasy crochet pattern book for your collection if you're into all that, like I am. If you like books and you like crochet and you like romance, yes, 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 yes. This is a book for the collection here. Um, Excellent. I was contemplating what yarns to use for a project in the book. Um, because I'm so ready to start. So ready to start one of the patterns, two of the patterns. So much so that I said this how bold I said, because I really do think that this Romantasy Crochet Club book is a bold move. It's beautiful. It's everything that I talked about, like reading and crocheting and fantasy, bringing it all together, like the combos. I love me a good combo, and it's an excellent combo. You can work up these patterns while you're listening to an audio book, and Romantasy Crochet Club does mention that. And the author, Amanda Sennett, she mentions a lot of her favorite books and series, and a lot of them are on my TBR. And I've read a couple of books that she's talking about in the book. One in particular, Fourth Wing. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh my goodness, like such an experience. We enjoyed Fourth Wing. I'm so glad I read Fourth Wing. Um, Looking forward to reading the rest of the books, especially Honest Storm. And I'm doing my best to go in order. That's why I hadn't read Honest Storm yet. And that's why I read Fourth Wing, because I heard you gotta go boop 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 in order. So yeah. I started reading Fourth Wing. Uh I kind of slowed down though, because a lot of people had done already read it, and we kind of went sparse. So we kind of thinned out when it came to Iron Flame. The ones who were finishing up Fourth Wing when I was reading Fourth Wing. Um, yeah, so I said I was going to work on two patterns at once. How bold is that? Have you ever? You probably have. This new charts for me, new charted territory for me. But they are similar. So I was thinking I could work on them at the same time, because that's how bold this book is this how inspiring this book is. It's very inspiring when it brings together books that I've read and the characters that I've read about and what they've done, and and me reading it is and like a no, I was about to say a Atreyu, but what's the boy name reading the Never Ending Story, and he's rooting for Atreyu and the Queen, and he's I don't know his name at the moment, but that's who we are. We're the rooters, and we're enjoying it, how do you say, vicariously through these characters. So that by them being brave, we we can we feel a bit brave too. We're like, okay, we can do this. Oh well, they can do this. And um one, I don't know what the crochet level is on one of the patterns, but I know on the other I think it's complex. It's like past intermediate. It's all the spaces. And I think it says complex. So me learning to read patterns, I'm not shying away from a complex pattern. I'm okay, just because it says complex doesn't mean it can't be done. It means it's complex. It means we can get through it. Excellent thing about the crochet romanticy crochet club is that there are link tutorials that help give visuals to um, the patterns, the techniques that's being said and shown in the pattern book. So I am liking that. And I'm feeling a bit brave about doing my first complex pattern. Yeah. So that's very cool. I think that's very cool. Very, very excellent. That reading would allow me to feel bold and try a complex crochet pattern to an item that I would like to create. Right? Mm-hmm. So thank you so much, Amanda Sennett and Company. Amanda Sennett and Friends for Company. I did share all of their profiles, all the everyone that was mentioned in the Romanticy Crochet Club. I got to give them their props because I every single one of them came through and added a pattern to the book and made it happen, made it possible that I can enjoy a Romanticy Crochet Club book and make these beautiful items to commemorate the joys of reading and the characters that I read about and enjoy reading about. I mean, I read Fourth Wing like 4 times, okay, guys? So it's, I'm not over exaggerating anything. I really enjoyed that book. Uh, yeah. It's that damn good. And I like the audio book over the the graphic novel. Now, the graphic novel was cool too. It really was because I could feel the cold and all that, and the wind blowing and all the things. Um, the narrator of the audiobook, Rebecca, I don't know her last name because okay, there's two Rebeccas. There's Rebecca Y that wrote the book, and then there's Rebecca, the narrator. She did a great job voicing the dragon. Uh, yeah, I liked her rendition of the dragon. I also like the introductory that's given in the audiobook. That introduction of the world of the school is not given in the graphic novel. So yeah, let me know what your favorite format, or if you're like me and you read all the formats. I read all the formats. Okay, I read the audiobook. Yes, read it, read it, read the audiobook. And the graphic novel. That's why I read the book like four times because I was reading all the formats to see what all the formats had to what they was all given to see what my favorite format was. If you don't know what your favorite format is, give them all a go. That's how you're gonna know. Yeah, that's what I did. I did that with Fourth Wing. I saw that there was several formats available. So I was like, bring them on. Let's hear what they all got to say. Will I be doing that again with Iron Flame? Probably not. Because I was like, now, am I gonna listen to all these books with all the formats? Because that was a lot. I mean, I guess if I wanted to, that's if I wanted it right. Uh, so yeah, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it. I don't know though, but I was thinking it. If I do read only one, it would be the audio. I read the audio first. Now, if I'm gonna read all of it, I'd go for the audio first, and then I'd read the graphic novel. So it's already looking like I'm gonna read it at least twice. So I'm preparing myself to get into reading Iron Flame. I wasn't quite finished with Fourth Wing. I wanted to actually read Fourth Wing again. I hadn't read it again yet though. I wanted to read it for a fifth time. So maybe I'll do that later. Maybe I'll come back to it and read it later. But yeah, I did want to read it again. Um, that's why I hadn't read Iron Iron Flame because I kind of was holding off to read Fourth Wing for the fifth time. Fourth Wing for the fifth time, please. Like, wasn't Fourth Wing for the fourth time? Enough. I mean, I mean, if you read the book, you know, you know. I guess I don't know. I do like the levels of the books. Like I do like like the entry, like from the start of the book, okay? From the start. Don't let me get started on talking about fourth wing because this how okay, I wanna say this. I wanna say this. Imma stay out of the book because I could go boop, 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 level, 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 level. Let me step back out of the book because I'm about to enter that book. Okay, let me step back out of the book and say, this this how I looked at it. Um, with everybody that was reading it and they've read it and they went to the next book, Fire Flame. Okay, and then from my perspective, before I read it, I looked at the people that read it as and okay, and then I can't say like before I read it, but before I finished reading it and when I got into the book, I saw the people that had read it before me. I saw them and then they had went on and then done read on it Storm by the time I got finished with Fourth Wing. I saw them as the graduates of Fourth Wing, and I saw me as like in the class of the students that had just started. So yeah, so the ones that read it before me and went on to Iron Flames and Onyx, they were the upperclassmen. This how I saw it. They were the upperclassmen. And then for all of us that was starting to read it, we were in the class. And then by the end of that book, we all done graduated. Cause I mean, y'all saw what happened in that book. Like, oh my goodness. So I really had fun. We all had fun. Did I read it with a book club? I had it up for a book club for one of my book clubs. I think I was reading it with a book club. I think so. Either that or we were making posts about it, or both. But we were having fun with that book. I'm telling you, like, probably the people, I think the people that weren't reading it with a book club, they was having fun either way reading the book. It's a very depictive or descriptive book, so you can visualize, like the world is shown through words, the what's going on. So very cool. Very cool. And then there's magic. I kind of forgot that the students had magic till I started talking about it just now. But yeah, there's magic and there's training and all of that. So yeah, oh my goodness, I kind of forgot that they had all those powers till I started thinking about the book just now. Just at that very moment, I was like, oh yeah, she had powers, and then I was like, oh yeah, he had powers too. Oh yeah, they did have powers. That's what I was just thought in my mind because it's been a while since I read it. But yeah, and then you got the the different dragons and their specialties. Um, yeah. Fourth wing, y'all. Fourth wing. Oh my goodness. So perhaps I can read Iron Flames when I can read Iron Flames and read Onyx Storm when I can read Onyx Storm. If you hadn't known, there is a music playlist for Fourth Wing. And I hadn't finished it all. Like I was trying to listen through it. It's so good. It's real good. And the author, it's by the author. And she says she in the description she says that this was music she was listening to or music she thought that the characters would listen to or she something like that. Excellent playlist. I listened to a lot of it and enjoyed it and enjoyed what I listened to. So I was like, oh, so Fourth Wing has a music playlist. So does Iron Flame have a music playlist? And is the Onyx Storm gonna have a music playlist? I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be a thing. It perhaps will be though. Um, let me know if you guys have heard the playlist that accompanies the books. I said I wasn't gonna listen to Iron Flames playlist or Dust Onyx Storm playlist till I read the books. Um, but yeah, when I read the books, it's gonna be a party. Okay. Thank you all so much for sharing out the live stream and hopping aboard that submarine. How you hop on that submarine is you go ahead and click that subscribe button so you can ride along on the submarine of this channel. Also, what reindeer games are you playing or preparing to play or looking forward to playing? Um, I've started playing a crossword puzzle game. I've also colored a picture. Now, for some reason, on certain devices, my coloring app is just a coloring app. It's not a game. It's only for relaxation. There's no points, no coins to be collected. And then on other devices, there's coins, there's daily coins, there's uh, pages that take coins, there's a goal, there's 10 out of 10s, or however many pages that come in a theme, there's theme. So I guess, for this month, there's Halloween themed coloring sheets. Um, Also for November, there's some Thanksgiving coloring sheets. Um, the crossword puzzle game is like one of my very first crossword puzzles I've ever been able to solve. And I don't know how many I done solved already. Like, I don't know, maybe close to 10, if not 10 or more. It's it's rooting for you to win. Um, so I like that. I like that it's rooting for me to win. It's giving me clues to say, hey, get this. Like, so yeah, if you do crossword puzzles, or if you don't do crossword puzzles, but you're looking forward to maybe doing them, because I wasn't doing crossword puzzles, and then I saw an advertisement for one and gave it a try, and I like it. Like, I was really able to solve the puzzle with the clues. Um, what caught my attention was that it was a Halloween themed background. So I thought I'd get that background as well. So far, I haven't gotten that background. Um, it seems like it's a gradual thing, like it's a level thing. I thought I was gonna jump in and be able to have the jack-o'-lantern background, but no, it started me with the un poquito uh puzzle, and it's building it up after each puzzle that I solve. It's building it up. So, and the clues are so giving to where I was overthinking it. I was like kind of over, like, missing the clue. Like, it would have a blank. Like, I'm getting to know how the clues are presented. So I'm like, oh, okay, so that's what it was saying. I thought I was trying to think a different word, but the blank was the word that I needed to be thinking about. So it would give a blank and then it'll give the next word. And so, yeah, so I'm becoming familiar with how the clues are being presented. So that's a cool game. I did download my Sims game. I hadn't played it yet. I gotta make my Sims up and all that. I don't know if I'm gonna play it though. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play my Sims game. I usually play my Sims game though during the holidays. I do like my games during the holidays. Um, I have started watching a Sims player and enjoying watching them play the Sims game, because I don't mind a good gameplay. I don't mind watching a good gameplay. Um, so I'll see if they're playing a different game, I think. I don't think they're gonna be playing. Yeah, my game is different from theirs. They're playing an online game, and I kind of had built up to that, but I it looks like my game reset. So it doesn't look like I have that same online feature at the moment. Um, I'm back at building like my first character. So I don't know what's gonna pop up after I build this first character, if my whole world is gonna be reloaded or what. But yeah, so yeah, last year I played like a farming game. It was like a pack and ship game where I packed orders. I had what you build your world, um you grow your crops and your community, and then you make your orders, and you got your train coming in with shipments, and then you got your train coming in to receive the orders, and then you got your airplane with their orders, and then you can join communities to where they're helping you. However, they're helping you. They may have a crop that you don't have, or item that you don't have, or you could send them things that they don't have. So that's what I played last year, and I didn't mind it. I actually kind of accidentally started playing the game because I had started with it as an ad over on like another game platform, and it was like that walk around, get the eggs, but it wasn't eggs at the time. It was pumpkins because I had started playing with it like in October or November. So it was like pumpkins that the customers wanted. And so I was giving them pumpkins and restocking the shelves. So I had to restock the shelves of pumpkins and take their money and build my store. So I was liking that, but I guess that was an ad. Cause I was like, what a game at that I like? Cause I had just like got on to the gaming website and saw it, clicked on it, and started playing it and enjoying it. Then I had went back to it later, and it wasn't there as a game. So I was like, what was that? So I thought I saw the name or something close to it. So I downloaded it. And it wasn't exactly the same as the spin around character and stocking stuff. It was the game that I was mentioning just now with the growing the crops and milking the cows and stuff like that. So it was similar, but it wasn't exactly the same. So yeah, that's how I started playing that game. What up? How to do? So yeah, let me know what your reindeer games are that you play. If you play any game, any seasonal games or games you like Mario is a good game to play during the seasons. Um so I got my crossword, I got my coloring game, I got my Sims that I may or may not play. Mm. And I might go and see about this farming game and hop back on there and play it for the season. Cause I really only play it during the season, and then after the holidays I don't play it no more till the next holiday. So that's why I call them reindeer games. Cause I only play them during the holiday. Um, yeah, during the holidays after maybe I don't know when I stop playing them. Whenever the holidays come around to a conclusion, that's about around time when I stop playing them. But yeah, the holidays are gearing up, so I need my games. I need to see what what games I'm gonna play this year. I hadn't got. I don't guess I got all of them. I like that working together game. So I don't know if I'll get another game like that. Um, Zen Colors. I used to play Zen Colors during the holidays. I done played that though like twice, and at least twice, or probably 3 or 4 times, and beat all the puzzles on there. That's a cool game. I like the soundtrack to Zen Colors. It has a great soundtrack to it. It's very colorful, very zen. Unless you're really, really trying to make them puzzles come together, and then it could be like it's a bit of a challenge to solve the puzzles in order of the colors. And there's quite a few puzzles, so there's a recommendation there. I done played it like at least 4 times though, but years ago now. Looking for a new game. Looking for a new game. I don't know what the new game gonna be this year just yet. Unless the new game gonna be crossword and coloring. I don't know. I don't think so. I think I got more room for some more games up in there. Let's see here. Snow Runner. Okay. Yeah, I with the farming game, I was like, I don't know. They might be mad at me because after the holidays, I'm out of here. Like, it sounds cool now, but after the holidays, peace out, you guys. Because I had started joining co-ops, and we was all sharing our crops and stuff, and I was like, hey, that's just how I play my games. I play my games during the holidays, y'all. I'm gone now. So yeah, I don't know if my now some apps that was on an app. Some apps keep your place. You could download it and start from where you stopped off at. Some apps, and but some apps don't do that. I did have an app for that, so perhaps if I go ahead and re-download the app, it'll all my stuff will be there waiting for me. Like, hey, welcome back. If I want to do that, cause see, like I said, it was a whole different game when I first started playing with it. It was like a pumpkin game, and then it turned into, well, I downloaded the farming game because it was close. Okay, so you see them advertisements where you go and get the egg. No, first you go and get the corn, and then you go and feed the chicks, and then the chicks lay the egg or whatever. The hens lay the egg. Then you take the eggs and you give them to the customer. And then you take their money, and then you build your business like that. It was like an advertisement like that, but I didn't know it was an advertisement. I thought it was a game, and it was pumpkins. But yeah, I like that game too. The one with the farming and the eggs. And I thought when I downloaded it would be like that. But oh no, contraire mon frere, when I downloaded it, um, it was like growing crops, and you had to wait a certain amount of minutes for the crops come in, and but I didn't mind it though. I did like those putting in those orders. Like you get a list of customers, and they want certain things and certain crops. And then I was at the point where I had to grow some cotton to make some yarn, and I had to shear the sheeps to make some wool. So I got all up in that game, but from an advertisement, okay, from an advertisement. Uh, but yeah, the game itself wasn't like the advertisement, but I was like, oh well. Started playing it. That was my game for last year. Um, I don't know if it's gonna be my game for this year. I'll have to download it and see if it keeps my place. If it kept my place, perhaps it'll be my game for this year if I download it and check it out. But I think I might go to a gaming platform and um see what they got going on. I like to see what the gaming platforms have going on during this time of the year. See what they got and go from there. Maybe I'll get my new game from there or whatever. after going to the platform. Because that's what happened last year. That's how I got into that other app last year, looking for that advertisement I had played with the pumpkins. The Sims playthrough are a bit of a hoot to watch. Oh yeah, hold on. You said Creed. Let me ask you, what's up with the Spider-Man game? I hadn't seen anybody playing. Well, oops. Okay, now that I say that out loud, I have seen somebody playing the Spider-Man game, but they weren't playing it. They were playing in it. They were just shooting their web. They weren't playing the game per se. It was a big old Spider-Man game. I don't, was it Craven? Tony Todd was gonna be voicing the uh one of the characters. I can't think of the name right now because it's been a while now. Like the advertisement for me was such a big deal, and then the game wasn't gonna come out for like another 2 years or something like that. So it's done been years since I seen the advertisement for the game. But then there wasn't a big to do about it. And I'm like, well, maybe it's because I'm not watching any gamers. I don't know. But I was watching gamers and they really went on Spider Man. But yeah, I was looking forward to seeing the gameplay on that. I can't even think of the name right now. I think it's Craven Carnage. Carnage. Yeah. Tony Todd was gonna voice the Carnage character on the gameplay. And I had seen a figurine of it in a game store and all of that, and during the time that I saw the advertisement, but yeah, then later on it wasn't there anymore, and the game should have been out by now. I was gonna look it up. I couldn't think of the name till just now. I kept calling it Craven. Uh, Carnage. Carnage is the game. So yeah, I guess I'll look it up to see what happened with that. It wasn't on a lot of gamers' scope though. They weren't excited about it like I was. I was excited about it because Tony Todd was gonna be voicing Craven. I'm a so I was like, oh what? But I hadn't seen anybody walk through it. And then the Spider-Man gameplay that I did see, the person was swinging from webs. They weren't up against Craven. I keep calling him Craven. Um um Carnage. They didn't fight up against him. I thought he was gonna be like a big thing in there. I don't know how the game's set up. Maybe the person hadn't gotten to it yet. I'm like, get to the Carnage. Oh yeah, maybe I'll look it up myself to see and hear Tony Todd voice Carnage. Yeah, this crossword puzzle, I actually beat the crossword puzzle. Like, I don't know how many times I done beat this thing, but like I was saying, um, the app didn't save my my progress. I did I did delete the app and it didn't save my progress. So when I re-downloaded the app, I had to start from the beginning. And I was like, okay, fine, cool. I remember all the answers anyway. So the an- the the puzzles were the same, the exact same, like the first 10, because that's about how many I had did, were exactly the same in the same spot. So I was like, okay, so let me get what you call it. So yeah, about 11, I had did quite a bit of puzzles, and they were good. Like this crossword puzzle game wants you to win. I'm like, okay, crossword puzzle. Root for me then. Cheer for me. Thank you. I tried another one and it didn't seem the same. I tried another crossword puzzle and it didn't seem the same. So I went back to this crossword puzzle that I liked from the beginning. Let's see how we're doing on time, guys. Thank you all so much for showing up and supporting. Excellent. We're doing excellent on time, guys. We up here, we just chit chatting things. Y'all done joined the submarine of this channel, thumbs up and shared. Yay. And I thank you. We got a few more minutes till the 2 o'clock hour of this live stream, and we'll have a card pull from Disney's Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas cards. I say it like that because it's on the box like that. Well, it's not on the specifically like that, but yeah, it started off like Disney's. This Disney's Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay. So that's how I see it. I think that's all. That was a bit merch. That was a lot. I started talking about fourth wing, boy. Ooh, fourth wing so good. It's good. Um, so we talked about books, movies. Everyone came in and gave their 2 cents. Thank you for chatting in the chat. Yeah, it's October and we going for every day a live stream after midnight. So that's the theme for this month. Will I be doing that again next month? Whoo, whoo. A wise owl say, who me? Whoo. That's this month's thing. Okay. I'm coming up with next month's theme. Next month gonna have a theme too, I think. And maybe I'll come at 9 o'clock. Yeah, next month maybe. We'll see. Ooh. Let me see. All right. Yep. One of them crochet people. One of them crochet people. One of them crochet people. And knitting as well. Yep, I knit. Yep. But yeah, one of them crochet folks. Yep. 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 So yeah, we probably was in a live stream um of another crochet person, and the crochet people be supporting the gamers. Are you one of them gamer people? Is that what you are? Is that how I know you? Are you one of them gamer people? Oh, yeah, we probably was around the same live streams, whether it's a gamer channel, maybe we were in a gamer channel together, maybe we were in a crocheter channel together, maybe it was both. Gamers and crocheters unite. Let's see. Yeah, and the crochet circles. Watchmen. So, are you a crocheter or are you something else? Are you an entrepreneur? Because it's a whole lot of people in the crochet chats. Mm, abandoned boys. Um, I'm trying to think of that other channel name. F and F, something like that. FMF, and Tyrone. Okay. So yeah, we got gamers, we got movie reviewers, we got entrepreneurs. And everything, everybody coming together, supporting everyone in the chattery. Thank you so very much. All right, I'm gonna be shuffling the cards. I do have a few gaming videos up myself as well. I did attempt to be a gamer. I tried it. So there are some gaming videos on my channel from my attempts at being a gamer. Alright, so we shuffling the sounds of the cards. I don't know if you're a gamer or not. You can see it. What's the message I need in this moment now? Let's see what we got. We got seven of oceans. Also, I wanted to mention the movie Witches, the one with Octavia in it. Ma, the one with Ma in it. Octavia. I think her last name's Spencer. Uh, Chris Rock voice is in that one. I think that'll be a cool movie to see during the spooky season. I watched a trailer of it and I was like, oh yeah, that's how it came on. Chris Rock is voicing, I don't know who he's voicing. I don't know what character it is. Like, I don't know if the characters are verbatim the prior witches movie or if they're there. If that's a new, if he's just voicing a new character. But that was cool to have that reminder that he starts out voicing a character in the witches movie. I'm like, oh, okay. This look like it'll be a cool uh, movie to add to the watch list. October's watch list. The content is grim though. It's grim. It's grim. Kind of remind me of character the character in The Watchmen, Regina's character as a little girl in the series The Watchmen. Okay, now for oops, hold on. I got the wrong one. Let me try again. Try that again. I was about to read you guys the wrong card name, but it probably was the right card because there's no such thing as my card, right? Okay, okay. 10 of potions trying to show up. 10 of potions say, read me, read me. It looks probably because I'm in the dark, but it does look similar to the 7 of potions. That's why I thought I had it, but I didn't read it. But they look a bit similar. Bum, 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 bum. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, 7 of potions. Upright. Dreaming can be a powerful act of manifestation. Let your mind wander a little. What adventures do you want to go on? Where do you want them to take you? Visualize your best life and then put real action behind making those visions a reality. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Awesome. Awesome. Is it awesome? Is it some all? Or is it full of all? Is it some all? Or is it full of all? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone who participated in the live stream and in the chat, giving a thumbs up and this and that. Because crisscrossing ain't coming off whack. And for all y'all suckers who don't know, check it out. Okay. Thank you so much for thumbs and ipsons, so forth and vis-a-vis. Let me know what you all are watching, reading, and playing. I'm getting my reindeer games ready for the season. I start my reindeer games in October, so getting them ready. Let me know what games are you playing, so that I can see if I want to get on it. Cause there are some group games that I did enjoy. Um, One of them was Uno, which kind of was quite confusing to me at the time. Online Uno game. So maybe not that one. I don't know. But yeah, it was a few games I did enjoy that. I wouldn't mind finding a new game though. I wouldn't mind finding a new game. Maybe I'm finding a new game. We'll see. We shall see. I'm gonna go to the gaming website and see what's up from there. And you guys are gonna let me know what you all are doing and things like that, and what you'd like to hear and all that. Be the comments on in the replay. Thank you so much uh, for this live stream interaction. Let me check out something other here before I let you guys out. Okay, I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it. Is this day 18? We already on day 18. I'm hyped. It's been 18 days of this crochet October with your girl. No crocheting for me this weekend though. I'm resting up my arms. I actually kind of hurt my hands um playing a crossword puzzle game. Yeah, bye guys.